Hi guys, and welcome to my very first YouTube video. My name is just Medley, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to maintain natural curly hair. The reason why I decided to do this topic is because I know there are many women out there who are transitioning, don't know what products to use, don't know what routines to do, and they're just looking for more tips. So hopefully I can help you with these 5 tips. That's 10, these 5 tips. So tip number 1 is applying little to no heat to your hair. I feel like it's super important to minimize the amount of heat you apply at least one or 2 times a year, because all it takes is one time. It took me one time to get heat damage, and you don't want to just go through that hard work of trying to get natural hair and spending money, because natural hair products is expensive, just to have heat damage because you feel like doing your hair. I know it's nice, but do it one time, once or twice a year should be enough. And if you are going to do your hair, it is super important that you take all the necessary precautions to make sure that your hair goes through as little damage as possible. So for example, before you do your hair, the night before, do a deep conditioner treatment, because what that's going to do is that is going to prepare your hair for any possible damage. It's going to make sure your hair is hydrated, it has all the necessary nutrients to remain strong. It's just something really good to do, especially before having a process where you're going to be getting heat all day. Another thing that you should be doing, every time you're going to get heat applied to your hair, make sure you're applying a heat protectant. Por favor, please. Also, when I go do my hair, I always make sure to express to the person doing my hair that I want to get the least amount of heat possible in order to maintain my curls. I've gone to hair salons where I didn't say nothing and I came out with a fried piece here, a fried piece there, and you don't want that. And that brings us to tip number 2. So tip number 2 is just using the proper products in order to be able to take care of, maintain, and provide our hair with all the necessary nutrients and oils and all of that good stuff. So to begin, I'm going to share the products that I've used that have helped me get to where I am today. The first product is the shampoo and conditioner that I use. The shampoo and conditioner that I use is from the brand OGX, and I use their coconut line. They have a variety of different lines. I love this shampoo and conditioner for many reasons. It just leaves your hair feeling rejuvenated, feeling hydrated, feeling moisturized. I know that my hair absolutely loves this brand, and they sell this at anywhere really. They sell it in Bed Bath & Beyond and beauty supply store, Target. It is a little expensive, but it's definitely worth the buy. You're gonna use this and your hair is going to just fall in love. The next product that every person with natural hair should have, any person with any kind of hair should have, is a deep conditioner treatment. Because deep conditioner treatments are what is going to make your hair stronger, or what's gonna have your hair moisturized. It's just gonna give you everything that you're looking for in order to have healthy curls. Now, I make my own at home by using olive oil, mayo, all that good stuff, and you can find out how to make your own on online. If you guys want to see a video on how to make your own deep conditioner treatments, then comment down below and I will make one for you guys. When I don't have my own mask made at home, I do buy one, and the one that I usually buy is the Strengthen and Restore Treatment Mask by Shea Moisture. And like any other deep conditioner, because they're all good, I love it so much because the point of a deep conditioner mask is to rejuvenate your hair, hydrate your hair, protect your hair, strengthen your hair. If your hair goes through some sort of damage, deep condition it. If you're gonna go through some sort of damage, deep condition it. It's just the best thing that you can do for your hair. Now, I recommend doing it about every week or every other week. I do it every other week because I'm lazy. But for best results, I would say once a week. right before your wash day, you do it overnight, put a little cap in order so the heat can help it, you know, penetrate your hair, and your hair will thank you for it. That brings us to leave-in conditioners and styling creams. Now, I don't necessarily care about which one I use because my main goal is just to have my hair hydrated. However, if you are looking for something to help you activate your curls and help you get a proper definition, then I recommend using the styling creams. The styling creams that I use are the Shea Moisture Coconut Hibiscus line, and this is the Curl and Style Milk. This smells so good, so freaking good. And I love it because it leaves my hair feeling nice and soft. It's a heavy cream, but it is not heavy on the hair at all, and you can use a lot and your hair will still be nice and bouncy and curly. It's amazing. For the leave-in conditioner, that's something I recommend if you're just looking for something to further nurture your hair, to further hydrate it, to give it, you know, a little bit more TLC, not necessarily style. However, I do use this to style. The leave-in conditioner that I have here is by Garnier, and it is the Replenishing Leave-in Conditioner Legendary Olive from their Olive line. That brings us to our oils. So oils are gonna help to lock in the moisture after your hair has been wet, moisturized, you do your styling, your leave-in, whatever. It's just gonna lock in that needed moisture to make sure that your hair is getting what it needs. If you do the mistake, no, please do not do the mistake of applying oil to dry hair. You cannot do that because what you're doing is that you aren't locking in moisture, you aren't adding in moisture, you're just making sure that you're locking in that dryness, and all that's gonna do is just further make your hair dry and brittle. Don't do that. I did that mistake with coconut oil, and I learned after that not to ever do that again. The oil that I have here is by Carol's Daughter, and it's the Black Vanilla Moisture and Shine Pure Hair Oil. I like this one. Like, the moment I apply it to my hair after my hair is wet and moisturized and all of that, I definitely feel the difference. It feels more softer, it feels more hydrated. It's just a good step to add into your routine. But remember, don't be applying that to dry hair. And now step number 3. So step number 3 is protective hairstyles. Protective hairstyles are good to do just to give your hair a break from the constant fixing, the constant touching. It's good to do when you're on vacation to protect your hair from the chemicals of the pool, the salt water from the ocean, the sun, the humidity. Like, it's just something that your hair needs. You can do either braids, you can do head wraps. I love both. I love getting braids. I don't like the process of getting braids because it takes forever. All this hair, a full day to braid my hair. But I prefer the head wraps because you can have a bad hair day. I can have my hair like this. I just put it in a bun, wrap it up, and I'm ready to go. And that brings us to tip number 4. So tip number 4 is dusting and trimming your ends. It is super important to always be on top of your ends because when you have natural hair, the breakage is real. I'm a woman and I understand that when we see our hair reaching our goals, our hair length goals, we get so attached and blinded that we don't want to cut it. But I'm telling you, it's better to trim a little by little and get to where you want to get slowly but surely than retain length and half of it is all damaged hair, and that's just gonna keep growing. The split ends continue to go up as they remain, and it's gonna cause your hair to thin, it's gonna cause your hair to break, it's gonna cause your hair to just be super unhealthy. Finally, we are at tip number 5. So tip number 5 is using satin pillowcases. I love satin pillowcases because they help retain the moisture in your hair, they help keep your hair laid, they help so much with your skin, whereas cotton pillowcases tend to absorb all the moisture in your hair, leaving your hair to be more brittle, more dry, and that leads to breakage and more damage, and we don't want that. I got the satin pillowcase from a website is called Kits, something like that. I don't know how to really pronounce it, but the link will be in the description box below, as well as everything else that I mentioned today. Well guys, those were my 5 tips on how to maintain natural hair. If you guys have any comments, questions, or even just want to share your own tips, I would love to read them, so comment down below. And don't forget to like, share, and most importantly, subscribe.